Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Nkenna. I am responsible for everything that goes on here. As you guys can tell from the title of today's video, we are doing a human hair wig unboxing review. I don't know why I said it like that, but bear with me. Today, this is for an Aliexpress company. If you guys have watched some of my very first videos, you guys know Aliexpress was my jam back in the day, kind of tapered off, but Aliexpress, we're homies. We go way back, like way back to like 2012, 2013. It's been a while, but we're back at it. So as you guys can tell from the title of today's video, this is for an Aliexpress company called BFF Hair. The unit that I am wearing right now is a kinky curly bob. It is 14 inches stretched in its maximum length. I would guess that maybe this is like 8 to 10 inches curly. I don't know. That's a rough guesstimate. I would say 10 inches minimum. So completely stretched out at 14 inches. It's coming to right here. I will be sure to put all of their information, how to purchase the unit, down below. The coloring on this unit is said to be natural color, so I'm just gonna assume that's like a 1B 2 type of color. On the website, there are options to buy this in the lengths anywhere from 8 inches in increments of 2 all the way up to 14 inches, so 8, 10, 12, 14. And it does say that this unit has 150% density. The texture of this hair is said to be Brazilian hair. The base of this cap is a Swiss lace material, and the cap size is described as being average size. So you guys know that I have a bit of a bigger head, so average size, I don't know what average size is, but I'm wearing it right now, and it was a little loose. It wasn't terribly snug, like it fit, but also kind of like it was that in between of like, oh, it's gonna slide off. I need something to secure this. So I'll tell you guys later on in the video what I did to combat that. So next I'm gonna show you guys the actual unboxing portion, first impression, initial review, and then I will come to you guys at the very end with all of my final thoughts, comments, concerns, and then the styling of this unit. All right, so first unboxing, this just comes in a white box. It was mailed via FedEx. I received it within 3 days of when I was told that I would get the hair, so pretty fast. That's pretty standard whenever you order hair from Aliexpress. Again, it just comes in this white box. It's unmarked. Once you open it up, then taking it out of the box, you guys can see that there are some contents in the box. You guys, it does come with a nude wig cap. It has 2 inside of this packaging, and it says one size fits all. This is pretty standard. This is what I like to use. I apply the flesh tone powder to the scalp portion, but this also helps to blend it better than wearing just a black wig cap underneath. Getting into the hair, it comes in this Ziploc baggie. As you guys can see, it says 14 inches stretched length. So because this is curly hair, then it's going to be a little bit shorter than that. So taking a look at cap construction, you guys can see that there's 1 comb at the very top. There are 2 combs along the perimeter of the head, and then at the very bottom, towards the nape of the neck, there's going to be 1 additional comb, as well as adjustable straps on both sides. And then you guys can also see that there's a lace tab here, so you could lay down the lace in the back of this unit, and you could potentially put this up into a ponytail. Looking at the front of the unit, this is what it looks like. It has that curved kind of like natural hairline effect. We'll see what it looks like once I cut it, but it's pretty rounded. So that could be good or bad, but it's not the perfectly rounded hairline that looks like the Barbie doll hairline. It just has different waves that gives the illusion of natural hairline. As you guys can see, it also has this ear-to-ear lace. And just to give you guys a bit of a texture shot, this is what the unit looks like straight out of the box, straight from the vendor. It is a curly unit. This is with no product, not washed, nothing. So this is what it looks like initially upon arrival, and I will come back to you guys and show you guys what it looks like when it's wet and it has been co-washed, and then of course I will come to you guys at the end with the final styling. All right, so after co-washing, you guys can see that the curls have definitely bounced back. Initially, when I opened the box, then I did think that the unit looked very dry. It did not feel soft at all, and I was really concerned. However, the curls have snapped back beautifully, so I'm really excited to see how this dries because it looks really gorgeous right here. This is with conditioner still in it. I'm letting the conditioner sit, and then I'm going to rinse it out. But these curls are very beautiful. It's very soft, super defined, and this is only with conditioner in the hair. All right, so here we are. The unit is still freshly washed. I am waiting to style it. It's still pretty damp. I used a t-shirt to dry it off, but I figured you guys would want to see what it actually looks like on me. This is not secured down, so you guys can see me flicking the bang over and you can see this flap. So I'm still deciding if I want to use got-to-be glued products. I have the styling gel, and then I have the spiking glue, and this is what's commonly used to secure and lay down wigs. However, I also have elastic bands that I could sew in, and it could pull this tighter and just keep that nicely laying flat, because I do see this as being a glueless unit. I have a big head, so you know, I always like to tell you guys, is it big head friendly? I do think it's big head friendly. It's just one of those things where it's not too snug, it fits nicely. There's just a tiny little bit of room that I wish there wasn't, just so that it laid down flat, so I didn't even have to think, do I need to use any type of adhesive styling products to make sure that it always lays down flat. But you know, right here around the front of my head, you guys can see that it's just like flipping, like curling back a little bit. So I decided to bring you guys into the bathroom. You guys can see that this side is noticeably flatter. I just went in with the wrap and set mousse, and I pumped a good bit into my hand, raked it through with my fingers. It's super defined, so I'm gonna go in with the blow dryer next. But this side is a little more fluffy. This has had some time to air dry with a t-shirt, has a little more frizz, not as defined. So I'm just going to show you guys how I style it, because this is an actual human hair unit, just so you guys can get an idea in case you do end up buying the same unit. So I'm starting at the root, and then I'm working it down to the ends of my hair. You guys can see, already noticing difference. It's kind of flattening it out. I'm just gonna repeat the same process throughout my head. And I am getting some shedding as I'm doing this. All right, so this is it. We got a good like wet dog soul glow Rick James look going on here. So I'm gonna go in with my blow dryer. I'm gonna scrunch the hair, so this kind of motion, and we're gonna see what this looks like, what the finished look looks like. This is just to help bring some of that curly definition back. All right, you guys, so this is the finished styled look. As you guys can see, when it's dry, it looks more like a bob. It's a very soft bob. It's not too harsh. With curly hair, you're not gonna get it as sharp as you would with straight hair. However, if I was to blow dry this out, flat iron it, then of course you would be able to see that it's a bob. You would see that it was a more pronounced bob, I should say. In terms of styling this hair, I told you guys that I went in, I shampooed and conditioned the hair. In terms of shampooing and conditioning the hair, I use the same products that I use on my own natural hair. I use this Palmer's Manuka Flower Honey Strengthening Shampoo and Conditioner. I noticed that the curls really started to pop when I used the conditioner, so that was really nice. Typically with these units, I'll shampoo them one good time. I don't like to use a lot of products. I will just find one product that really agrees with whatever texture hair that I'm using, and then I'll continue to co-wash. And then as I notice that maybe the curls aren't really taking to the products anymore, then I'll go through and shampoo the unit. So once the hair was washed and conditioned, and I used a t-shirt to dry it off, then I went in with the Olive Oil ORS Hold and Shine Wrap Set Mousse foam, and then I did a couple pumps through that. You guys saw that clip, and I did that throughout. It defined it even more, because when it was t-shirt drying, then it air dried, but it was getting frizzy. So I wanted to go back in and make sure I defined that, because I didn't want a bunch of frizz and no defined curls. I wanted to give you guys a pretty accurate showing of what the curl pattern on this unit looks like. So I went in, did a bunch of pumps of this. I don't remember, I think I was averaging like 3 or 4 pumps per section, and just like slathered it through until it was really nice and defined, pretty plastered to my head. And then once that was done, that's when I went in with my blow dryer and I did the scrunching, the upwards like bouncing motion, to get the curls to go back up, so it wasn't just like burnt spaghetti straight down. I did say that this was a frontal unit, so I went in with the Gossipy Glued Spiking Glue, and I used that to lay this down around the perimeter. I just did it right here, and then I did it right up under here. It is a frontal, so you could wear it half up, half down. However, I think that this nicely emulates natural hair, so I would not mind wearing it just like this. This hair is very, very soft. It has good movement, good body. It's just very bouncy. It feels very light on my head. Like, I don't feel like I'm wearing anything right now. I did go in with an elastic band. I measured it from temple to temple, and then I just cut not even like half a centimeter off, just so that it had a good bit of tension, so that it's not like fitted just perfectly to my head. There's a little bit of tension, so it's pulling the unit, and I'm not getting any headaches or anything like that. I've had it on for like about an hour, so I don't have any headaches or anything, but that was just to help this lay down flat if I don't want to use the Got2b Glued spiking glue every single day. To fluff out certain parts of the unit, just to give me some volume at the root, like right here, because it was laying down pretty flat, just to fluff that out, I just took a section of hair and took my wide tooth comb and did that, and allowed it to fall back naturally, and then just kind of fluff out the other areas, and it gives it some nice volume. And I did that as well on this side, and then I would take my fingers and run it through just in the back to make sure that I have good volume back there. Just some random side notes that I do have. When I was shampooing the unit, initially the water was running kind of brownish, so I kept shampooing until the water ran clear. I did notice a few gray hairs, nothing major, you can pull them out. Long term, I could go in and color this unit jet black. It's like a natural like 1B brown type of color, so if I wanted to, I could go in and dye it jet black, but I think that this looks closer to my natural hair texture and color, so I'll leave it for the time being. It doesn't bother me. Just to show you guys up close, this is what the texture looks like. It is a very dull texture. Overall, I have no complaints. I will be checking in with you guys, giving you guys updates of this hair and as it progresses. Because it is curly human hair, and you know, we're used to reviewing synthetic units on this page, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you do purchase this hair, because it's curly, then you think of it as your own hair. You want to be applying water. You want to make sure you're brushing it. Don't let it mat up on itself, because that is going to shorten the longevity, the lifespan of this unit. So just making sure that you do take some water to it, brush it. When I was conditioning it, I used a Denman brush. So just making sure that you're brushing it, not allowing it to cake up and mat up on the back of your neck. So that is all that I have for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like this video, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, like the video, give it a thumbs up. A lot of those are the same thing. If you guys want to purchase this unit, I'll make sure that I have all the specifications and where to find it down in the description box below. If you guys want to get in touch with me, feel free to email me or find me on Instagram. That's where you're going to find me most of the time, at a nurse named Ken with 2 N's, Kenn. And that is all that I have for you guys. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys later. Bye.